So Sinner has officially been banned. And the reasons,
Yeah.
I mean, what's your first takes on this guy?
And yeah, so I just want to first say it actually his ineligibility of playing started 6 days ago. So it was actually said that
Yeah,
he
the
wasn't
ninth.
able to
Yeah.
play from the 9th of February, to 11:59 p.m. of the 4th of May. So yeah, I think this is just I feel like it's extremely good for Sinner. Extremely good. I don't want to have like such a biased
Mm.
opinion, but I think there's so much to say on it, and there's got to be hundreds of thousands of people and players who don't agree with this, who think this is just
There are, yeah,
horrendous.
thousands.
And yeah, there's just to bring up some obviously big names. We had obviously the main antagonist here, which is Nick Kyrgios, who hated Jannik Sinner's um um just didn't even get a punishment at the beginning. So he hated this. So he obviously tweeted how bad this is, and he was agreeing with Wada to try and get the the court case and all the banned stuff, try and get it repurposed and redone so Sinner can get what he kind of deserves. And now he just got a 3-month ban. Literally, as the news came out, I think Nick Kyrgios tweeted that it's a bad day for tennis, and
Yeah.
it's just unfair. I think this is exactly what he tweeted. It was unfair for most of the world, and I think it is. It's just like quite dodgy. I think that's the right word to put it, because it's kind of suspicious how you've got the number one in the world. They've waited for this court case for ages, like so long for them to do it. They did it at the exact time after he did the Australian Open, in the longest 3 months where they don't have a Grand Slam, obviously until after Wimbledon, but earlier this year was the only time they could have possibly done it. So the longest time between the slams here in early 2025, and he gets a 3-month ban, so it puts him in the perfect position to not play for virtually anything. There's no slams going on. He doesn't need to win any 500 and 250s. I think it's so convenient for him and his team.
Mm.
It's just suspect. I just don't think that it would have turned out like this if it was many other players. If it was anyone else, honestly, I think it would have been 2 years, 1 year. And Wada obviously said that they wanted it to be a year or 2 years, but obviously his team and the ATP and everyone fought for it to be less. And 3 months, Nick, 3 months is really half a year. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't personally think they're making it a big deal, as in this is a proper 3 month ban, blah blah. I think that it's not really. It's like it's still kind of a slap on the wrist. I still think they want Sinner back so badly, and you can't really, because some people will be like, okay, it was his fault, and it wasn't his fault. Or sorry, it wasn't his fault, or it was by mistake. But just saying that, if it might have been a mistake, yes, but if any other player had to go through that, they would have immediately either had a life ban or a 2 year ban or something like that, and which is what happened with Halep. So I don't know, what's your take on it, because I still think it's so lenient, and I don't want to offend the Sinner fans, but the Karate
Yeah.
boys, I think in this occasion, a lot of people have got to understand how easy they've gotten they've Sinner's got it.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, many players. I mean, the thing is, when have we ever seen a player agree with WADA and the cast to to not do this case and instead agree to have a 3-month suspension
Yeah, he just took it
at
so
the best
nicely.
time? I mean,
He was like, "Yep,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
sure, thank you."
It's like Swiatek, who of course served a ban during the off season. I mean, it's crazy. She didn't serve any. She didn't miss any. She missed a few of the Asian swing tournaments, but she served the majority of her ban in the off season. Like, there's no point in having a ban there. It's similar with Sinner. He doesn't need 1,000 points during the Indian Wells and Miami. He's like 4,000 points ahead of Zverev at number one. And like you say, loads of players tweeting in. I mean, Wawrinka also tweeted in saying that he thinks tennis is never going to be a clean sport. There's also been different sides to the argument. So Feliciano Lopez he replied to that tweet from Wawrinka saying that it's a good day for tennis because Sinner didn't intentionally do it. There's so many different angles that you can look at it from. And I agree with you. I think Sinner's
Yeah,
definitely receiving special treatment because he's the number one. He's getting lots of money in for the tours. He's getting, he's got the best publicity. If he goes out for longer than that, if he misses Roland Garros and Wimbledon, then that's an extra. I mean, it's just a spotlight on the tour gone because the number one, the player that's in such good form and would probably win it, and whoever wins it would probably have that question mark over whether they should actually have won that tournament because Jannik Sinner wasn't there.
yeah.
It is a bit. Yeah, I mean, I agree with
Tough
you.
to make the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, this is Sinner's statement earlier today. He said that this case had been hanging over me for now nearly over a year, and the process still had a long time to run, with the decision maybe only at the end of the year. I've always accepted that I'm responsible for my team, and I realise WADA's strict rules are an important protection for the sport I love. On that basis, I've accepted WADA's offer to resolve these proceedings on the basis of a 3-month sanction. I mean, it's almost like he's arranging it with WADA that he's going to have this 3-month ban right
Yeah,
now, not miss
it,
any tournaments, not go down the rankings, not miss any Grand Slams.
no titles gone, no points gone, no prize money gone.
I mean,
It's literally like someone on the court case is literally like Sinner's brother or something. Or he just they want him to get back in there so badly. He's like he hasn't done anything. No wonder he was so chill about it all. He was like winning US, winning Australia, just like okay, yeah. Like I'm probably gonna get something, but it's not gonna be too big of a deal. You've got it covered. It's like he knew that he wasn't gonna get anything. Maybe he was gonna get a 3-month ban, but he got to play everything that he wanted to. He got to play all the hard courts. Got to do everything he wanted. Got number one in the world. Got his 4,000 point lead. So what else do you want? What else do you need him to do? So yeah, it's just crazy.